Okay. Points to Raj's name. Millie, you know how you can be a black hole when it comes to eating? You haven't met Raj. This guy, I've literally seen this guy pack away 2 full trucks in like less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, the whole
Eh,
truck's just like a
Just
fork.
with like a fork.
eh, and wait, so do we have to worry about this one?
Clover will answer Sid and be like, "Yes, actually, also the truck."
Okay, that's impressive. But
Hmm.
do you think we need to worry about that one?
If we
Well,
can,
considering he can basically eat anything, metal included, points to Peter's arm. Yes, we should.
hmm, what we should do is we should put him on ice. The best way to do that is to get his head in the freeze.
Clover's
Sorry.
just like Clover's like, no, like that's not gonna work. He lives in a freezer, and again, that's not hyperbole. He literally lives in a freezer.
Hmm. Okay. Okay then.
Okay, so that actually gives me some ideas, but
I
Clover's
can't
just like
believe
it's literally just like a blanket and a pillow and a box of ice.
you named the big eater
that does give
Raj.
me that does give me some ideas. But
Just
what
dying.
about the others?
Clover would be like, actually, well, see, Millie, the thing is, I don't remember the details for most of them, but in Raj's case, I know it's because he was starving and homeless on the streets. So, and once Adam did his experiments, he had like the most unreal metabolism ever. Like he can pack that all the way, and he never gains a pound.
We might be able to use that against them if that's the
Might,
case.
but he's not the smartest of the group, but he's certainly not stupid. He'd eventually catch on if we try that a couple times. So we got to make it count if we do it. Clover's just like, yeah, he's basically a living vacuum. If that vacuum was also on eating ability steroids, like eating performance enhancers.
That's terrifying.
Let's see. What about the others? All right, these two uh points to Orchie and Cecil. These two are they're not blood siblings, but they're basically brother and sister.
Okay.
Cecil is one of the few people I can remember what his semblance is. He's basically a walking pacification field. If he wants, he can make it so you physically will not raise a fist at him, and he can do it to more than himself if he concentrates enough. So if we were fighting, say, him, Salem, and Adam together, if he concentrated enough, he could make it so we physically could not raise a hostile fist at any of them.
And I'm guessing that it wouldn't include them. I'm guessing.
Clover's like, no, he, like he can easily make it so we can't physically raise a fist at him, but he can do it to other people if he concentrates. I've once seen him put that pacification field on himself and the 6 other people, these 4 other people, and me and Marilyn. So he can do it on a handful of people at once. It just gets harder for him the more people he does it on at once.
But does that include? But does that so we can't attack him, but we can still attack the others?
No, if he puts the pacification field on them as well, we can't attack them either.
Interesting.
I think he can comfortably put it on 1 or 2 other people, besides just himself. And anything more, and he's got to focus.
That's not good.
Oh, if we ended up fighting him and Leslie at the same time, we'd be fucked.
Hmm. That's gonna be tricky.
Hmm.
Clover then points to the last. Well, before she does, she points to Orchie, and her thing is, well, she's kind of a loner. She kind of resents that she's not paid attention to much. So basically, she is the sneakiest motherfucker I've ever met. Like, I'm talking, she snuck up on a group of highly trained Atlas soldiers that were looking right at her.
Huh. Okay then. So, are more impossible to deal with.
And then there's Azula. I have a picture of her, and you're probably gonna guess what her gimmick is when I show it. She brings up a picture, and basically just think of the most like alluring, attractive, like just sort of like armed like 1950s woman dressed woman you can think of. And it's just like, so her thing is seduction, as you can no doubt tell from this picture.
Okay.
Because why wouldn't it be?
I once saw her seduce an entire room of soldiers into killing themselves.
Okay.
Hmm.
Just says like delete this.
That. Oh my.
Yeah, so yeah, clearly Adam's bringing in the big guns. And the unfortunate thing is, it doesn't just stop at them. There's 4 others.
Ugh.
They weren't experiments of his, so they're not as bad, but they're still pretty worrisome. Let me just quickly get the names.
Okay.
And as I'm typing this, Clover will be like, actually, Millie, you might loosely have heard of these 4 people, because I think you mentioned something, or rather, your mom mentioned something about a team giving them trouble in the past. I think it's these 4 people I'm about to show you.
Hmm.
How the hell are we gonna fight those people?
That's what we got to figure out. And honestly, before I go forward, I think by the end of this tournament, we should probably make friends, because I feel we're going to need a lot more people than just the Beacon students and staff to take this on.
Yeah, no shit.
All right. And then there's these 4 people. She puts down these 4 names.
Well. Hmm.
I'm assuming Peter also doesn't know any of these names.
You would not know any of these either, because in this case, they're not exactly nobodies, but Adam kept them under wraps.
If you know. Hmm.
Where to begin? Well,
Uh,
I guess I might as well start with their leader, Ocellus. She was a girl that grew up in the circus business, and well, she kept a lot of her ringleader like tendencies. Only the problem is, she is beyond a fucking nutball.
because there's not enough crazy in that group.
Well, like when I say insane, I'm talking. I don't quite remember his name off the top of my head, but she's like, think that scorpion dude that helped Salem all those years ago, but less sane.
Yeah, Peter wouldn't know that.
And well, her semblance thing is that, well, someone from the circus, she likes being the center of attention. And so her semblance is, if she gets a hold of you, you can only pay attention and attack her.
can see that backfiring really easily.
You'd think, but then there's the next person in her team. Dodger here is a underground swindler who has a bunch of black market ties who works for Adam.
Hmm.
And what does
Great.
he do?
Well, his thing, you were saying earlier, oh, a semblance where you can only attack and pay attention to me is bad. Not when you have Dodger, whose thing is, if you're not paying attention to him, he's a better fighter. Like, like he'll hit harder and hit you more often if you're not focused on him. So you can see why Ocellus' semblance actually works well.
Yeah. This is gonna.
At,
Oh, great.
I just want to make sure we know what we're up against and why we're going to need a lot of help because I don't want any of you guys to go unprepared against these people.
I
I would not be half surprised if Adam has some of these people on staff in this very building.
No, that some of these people you could not sneak in. Like our next person here, she points to Talix. So what's her thing you're saying? She's a dragon faunist. And I mean full-blooded dragon faunist.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's fun.
Her thing is pretty straightforward. The more beat up she is, the harder she hits.
And let me guess. The next one can drop a tactical nuke on us.
Well, no, actually. She points to the last one. Evander, much like Leslie, Evander's probably the nicest of the four. He's a good guy. He's just, knight loyalties. He's unfortunately knightly loyal to Salem. It's unfortunate.
Well,
Of course.
at least till
Fun fact:
honorable.
he lived during the days when Salem was still human. He just ended up frozen in a lake and got defrosted. So he's like
Hmm.
hundreds, if not thousands, of years old.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's fun.
All right then.
Cough, cough,
The-
Tusk. Thank you.
Well. Okay. Well, I guess that's all the bad news out of the way.
Hmm.
Yes, that is all the bad news. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, Evander's semblance is if he successfully blocks you, you'll temporarily not be less effective at fighting. It doesn't last too long, but with this team, they'll usually capitalize quick enough.
Hmm. Oh, what's this light in the black?
Maryland's just like, oh, I think I heard that mentioned by Adam. Isn't that group that like your mom's in that fights against him?
Wait, you mean the White Fang?
Meanwhile, up on the roof, Didge is just like, oof, these are some tough customers, Sid. Hey, if you guys need help, Slade and the rest of our team would be happy to lend you a hand.
Peter's just thinking. I'm pretty sure Leaf will need to be talked into it, considering what I'd be bringing to the field. He would probably hate me for even thinking about bringing a mech.
Ooh, you know what? In the meantime, Sid, I'm gonna have you roll me a detection right quick, and I'm gonna do the same thing with Didge. Let's see, where's Didge's
All right.
stats?
Oh no.
See if you guys can
Oh
spot
no.
something. Okay, Didge's. Wait, shit, I'm gonna have to bring up the actual character sheet. One sec. There we go. It's open. Thank you, better computer and good internet.
Hmm.
Detection 15. All right, Didge will probably notice it if Sid doesn't. Oh yeah, you can roll your semblance if you want. Go ahead. Actually, that works better. So
All right.
let's do Didge.
Well,
Oh, she's probably gonna notice. Yeah.
Jeez. It's the mech. It showed up all by itself.
It takes Sid a little while longer, but
22.
oh man, but you eventually notice it as well.
Goldberg.
You guys look at the picture of Dodger and then look up, look in the distance, and you see someone that matches that exact description making his way to the arena. They're just like, oh no.
I,
Dodgers in the arena.
yeah. Sid and Didge just got a vision.
And Sid, did you notice like he just waltzes right in? The soldiers don't do anything. Okay, I have two theories. They're either in on the payroll, or he's got so many connections that he can just walk right in. They can't do anything. I would like to believe the latter, because I don't want to be dealing with corruption right now.
Uh,
Right. So new plan. I'll get the mech here and just start kicking everyone's ass I see. How's that?
Friend, foe, family,
Dude.
I don't give a shit. I'll beat them all up.
Just do whatever. Just well, that that's a good sounding group there.
Clover's just like, we should really, we should recruit other people here, but we should also probably gather up as many of our, available allies as we can. Like, why don't you give Angie a call? You called? Ah, Angie! What the fuck?
Hi, Angie.
I couldn't help but
Oh,
notice you were stressed out about supping, Lilac.
It's fine.
I'm tempted to do something.
Just
I
1 second.
mean,
I am scrolling up.
What? Oh, Shadow, what?
All right, yeah, I'll get to you in just a sec, Comgal. Don't worry, I saw. Culver's just like, great, Dodger's here. Angie's just like, the Dodger? Oh, fuck that guy.
Wait.
Culver's like, wait, you know him? Old boyfriend. Total
Oh,
prick.
the more you know. More you know.
So wait, he's going to the arena right now. Why?
Probably doing scouting for fucking Adam.
Here I was thinking I could get some time to. Oh, great. Well,
If nothing else, I learned that Dodger's at least discreet, so he probably won't get in your guys' face about anything. At least not yet.
mm,
Angie will notice the text from Sid. She'll take Clover Scroll and text and be like, I wouldn't if I were you. If you shoot him, you'll have about at least 18 full-fledged hit squads raining down on you in minutes.
Well, this whole rescue thing just got a lot more complicated.
Yeah, it's a total asshole. Also, to totally compensating for something, if you know what I mean, Lilac winks.
oh my.
Oh my god.
Really? Really, Angie? Really?
Marilyn's just like, I get it. The joke is his penis is small. Cora's just like, oh
Oh.
my god.
Just shoot me down.
Clover just shifts over to sit next to Millie. I thought you should know because this would explain why your mother and them were having trouble. These guys are no lightweights.
Well, maybe I have to get used to using this new form of mine after all.
Just chase that light.
Soon.
Just chase that light. Gotta be strong.
Angel put a hand on your shoulder. Don't worry, Lilac. You know I'm with you every step of the way.
I know. I close my eyes. I still see it. I
And
still see
besides,
it.
now you have your mom and dad with you as well.
I'm just glad I still, you know, I have this weird thing where what's keeping me going is I can see this light towards the end of this tunnel here. It's like I close my eyes, I see what I want, and
Well,
when I open them, it's still at least I can still see it, but it's just I
don't
don't know how
worry.
I'm gonna
Your friends and family will help you grab it.
Peter would be like, I'm not gonna wait for them to bring the fight to us. I might have, I gotta get I gotta get this new form under control and
I just need to figure out how to get stronger because
well, it's not always about individual strength. It's always
Peyton
this
will be
might be a
like,
strength in numbers thing.
yeah, don't worry, Congo, I gotcha. Clover will quickly text. Peyton will quickly text you guys and be like, when you guys got a minute, Congo's got something he wants to tell you guys.
this shit keeps on going.
Clover's just like, let's
Well,
you know what? Let's get all the bad stuff out of the way so we can look
well,
forward. Best way to
well,
handle it.
I can't.
Uh,
I've got it easy compared to him. I have to go to him. I've got it way too easy compared to all of you, really.
And he's just like, well, you didn't have it easy most of your life, Lilac, so don't feel like you never had it hard.
Oh, I'm not saying that. It's just, it's fine. Maybe, oh,
yeah, when we get done talking to Comgol, I feel like I gotta go find something, just start punching it or something.
I think I got.
I'm getting a lot of worked up frustration. I
I
need to
was
get out.
hoping. I guess I have to. Guess I have to see that old friend of mine. Maybe. I was hoping to see him at that show, but just wasn't there. Well, cards subject to change, I guess.
Yeah, we all have our problems, but we don't have to deal with them
And
alone.
Angela
That's the
whispered a
thing.
lot, just like, I have her in my contacts. Don't worry, I'll when we have some time, I'll hit her up.
Yeah. I need
All
to
right,
talk.
let's get this over with.
Hey, guys. Just kind of, Lilac just kind of walks into the room, sits by Dakota, and just, hey.
Marilyn just pokes her head out. It's just like, Congo, did you want me as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
come on.
Comes in, sits on Peyton's bed now. Bianca's just like,
Okay.
all right, what is it, Congo?
Well, first, completely unrelated question, but have you seen someone that looked like me before?
I am positive I haven't.
Dakota's just like, I don't know. What about you,
Can't say
Clover's face is pale. Clover's like, oh fuck, Congo, don't tell me you mean.
You met Mordred, haven't you?
Fuck.
All right. How bad is this one?
So,
Well, I'll get.
me and
You go
Adam
ahead.
used to raid a lot of villages and places, and one happened to have him, and I may have been around when his mother died, and he may or may not blame me for it and wants my head on a fucking platter now.
Yay.
Can't say I wouldn't do the same.
And I don't blame you, but I'm telling you guys the truth right now. I didn't kill his mother. I did a lot of stupid shit back then, but I didn't murder willy-nilly.
Well, I'll get to that later. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Mine's a semblance. She can rewrite memories.
Dakota's like, oh,
Oh, that's lovely.
fuck. Wait, that's what. Oh my god. She looks over at Peter, just like, so that's why you told me Jack and David didn't recall anything about Evelyn. Ainza probably just rewrote their memories.
Oh, I'm gonna kill that. I'm going to just drop the mech right on top of her. Oh.
Repeatedly. And Clover still has her scroll on speech to text, and she has it on the table. So you're still hearing this, Sid.
I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I wouldn't trust anyone now. People could be in her pocket and they wouldn't even know it.
Bianca's like,
Unfortunately, we might not have a choice.
Bianca's just like, well, I will ask how exactly you're supposed to counter it, besides the obvious solution that we have. Looks over at Marilyn. Hi.
I don't even know. Last time I heard anything about it, Uncle came off as a conspiracy theorist to my family. He said he was rewriting people's memory. She was rewriting people's memories. He was going to try to find out a way to stop it.
I imagine Millie's fucking seething at this point.
That's another thing. Teach and Heim, Uncle, they're the same person.
We'll break her legs. Clover just thinks for a moment. It's like, wait a minute, Peter. When you were with Jack and David that day, didn't you say they suddenly started acting normal when Didge said something?
Did they?
Peter, you remember that as soon
I
as
don't
Didge,
remember that.
as soon as Didge said "kumquat" to them, they started remembering.
You know what? I thought it was weird that she said the word kumquat and then they start. Oh.
Yeah, Didge is up there. It's like, yeah, all I said was "kumquat." Oh, Dakota's just like code words. There's a phrase that snaps you out of it.
And if we know the code word, we can break them out of it.
Of course, if she made one as random as kumquat, she clearly thought to make it words that aren't going to commonly be said.
Well then.
Yeah, this make me doubt even Funfanacht now. I can't trust them when they're like this.
Well, I'm gonna say this. With what we just heard from Clover, we're gonna need to trust as many people as we can. We need to get more than just Beacon together.
Yeah. So Clover quickly fill Dakota's team in on what and Bianca what she told you guys. Dakota's just like, oh, fuck's sake. Ebony's just like, yeah, of
Yeah,
course, of
so
course, it's this bad.
yeah, so unfortunately, Congo, the we can't trust anybody path is only going to lead us to getting killed.
Peyton's just like, and yeah, Millie's right. We at least have Marilyn over here, so if we think someone's under her control, we just have her switch her semblance on, and then poof, it's gone. At least as long as she has it on.
I have no doubt what Dad is right in the head. He, like I said, he has a private academy. He would happily fight for the cause.
Bianca then just realizes something. Comgal, that's why your parents dropped the charges against Swella. It had to have been Ainz's doing.
Yeah. And that leads to the next problem, Zuela. If those two are together, you might as well kill yourself.
Why? What's Zwella's semblance?
If she makes eye contact with you, you're frozen in place.
And that's how Ainza has the time to rewrite people's memories.
God, I should tell you guys the stuff that you should worry about. There's more stuff about
Peyton's just like,
more immediate
it's
things.
kind of worrying that Salem and Adam at this point are becoming like the least of my worries.
Yeah, no, right.
Between his sisters, Bianca's old mentor, apparently now, Sid's mom.
I know I may be having false hope here, but they were taught by Uncle, and he's always been a couple steps ahead of them. So I have some trust in him. He's looking for my sister. Makes sense now. Back when I was, mind warped, whatever, he kept going on drunken rants about finding her. I have another sister.
Hmm.
Bianca's like, you have a 10th sister. You have another sister. There's a 10th sibling.
Yeah, my twin.
That's why you're asking if we've seen someone that look like you. Makes sense now.
Well, no, it's she. Mordred is Uncle's son.
And Peyton's like, and apparently, we're gonna need to be ready to restrain him because if he sees Clover, he's gonna try and lob her head off.
Let me talk with him. Me and May are the only ones that know about him of our family.
Bianca looks Congal dead in the eyes and is just like, I just want you to know one thing. If he hurts you, I can't be held responsible for what I will do.
He wouldn't hurt me. We're cousins, but we might as well be brothers with how close we gotten.
Ebony thinks for a moment, just like, you know what? When Marilyn turned on her disabling semblance, you remembered things. I got to imagine that your sister's name, if you can't remember it, is probably what your code word is.
Yeah, I said it with. Asked Andre about May back at the arena. That didn't seem to be her code word. She must have a different word for each of my family members.
That's what I was assuming.
Peter's kind of thinking about this for a second, as unfortunately she's in the other room. So, wait, Bianca, is there any chance that we could disable someone's without Marilyn?
Bianca's thinking, Bianca looks to Peter, just like, you're wondering if maybe Gwen can dig in their heads enough to find the code word.
No, no, that would be great if that was a thing, but I'm thinking more just disable their semblance entirely, enough to where they can't use. Just disable it enough to maybe start beating their face in or something. I don't want to have to try and risk a lucky shot that we get a code word and hope it works.
Bianca's just like, Bianca's just like, oh, you're wondering if I can whip up a dust that could maybe disable a semblance for a time.
Because if exactly, and if you can, Peter takes out one of his grenades. I could probably rig it with that to where it could affect a whole area. And if we could get them good enough space to where we could I could drop a field around them.
That's certainly an idea. I would need some point of reference, so... excuse me, Marilyn. Yay! Testing! Well, okay, there's my answer.
She is way too eager for that.
Bianca's just like, well, it's a good thing I don't plan on using needles, because they'd probably just break if I tried to use them on her.
Yeah, I mean, my dust blade doesn't even affect her. Like,
Culver's just like,
all.
yeah, no, he stabbed her in the stomach, and it just... It just, like, melted into her gut and then came back out. Nothing was damaged.
There is one more person we should be worried about, though.
Peyton's just like, alright, let's get this out, and then we can start thinking positively. Who is it?
Well, back when I was mind warped, we believed him to be one of our butlers, but in truth, he's probably one of the deadliest assassins out there. A man by the name of Eckert Navarre.
Marilyn's just like, oh, Foxman, he suck. He suck hard.
Oh, trust me, he does.
Peyton's just like, alright, what's his thing?
Well, he carries a big thing of scissors.
Oh god, Millie, trigger warning.
He can eat. Well,
I'm hating this guy already.
Millie's just like, oh, thanks, but I know.
Well, I feel more for the women here than the men. He doesn't really care about men. He can eat someone's hair, see who they're interacted with for a time, and basically track them down.
You just see a visible chill go up Peyton's spine. It's like, ugh, creepy.
Trust me, he wasn't even better when he was a clone.
Dakota's just like, he touches Lilac's hair, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
So we got
in other words, we
tagging and bagging.
Sid. Gotcha.
Okay.
Clover's just like, all right, I got an idea. Well, if we find him, we fucking gag him immediately. If he wants to eat something, he can eat the sole of my boot.
The only thing he will eat from me, she just pulls out her weapon. Is 1,000 burning intensity lasers, courtesy of me.
Dakota just gives you a firm pat on the back. Atta girl.
Yeah, so they could basically find anyone and rewrite their memories with those three together.
Goal, You've explained everything we need to know.
Clover gets the message
most of
from
it.
Sid. It's just like way ahead of you. Just hugs Millie as fucking tightly as she can.
Well, there's one thing, but it doesn't really involve us. It's just a realization about something. It's not even that big a deal.
Hey, Comgo, is there anything else important? Or
Well,
is there anything
there-
else important? I want to leave you.
well, it's not immediately.
When you
What
have
now? Your
stuff.
voice cut out.
Huh?
Your voice cut out.
You're
I couldn't
cutting
hear,
out.
couldn't hear that.
Yeah. 1 second. My internet's being weird. Hold on.
Right.
Come on.
All right, I hear you now.
It's better. It's like anything else you need that's important to discuss right now. If you got
Well, there's one thing, but it's not about the Fang or anything. It's more a realization about anything. About something. That forced marriage thing that I was going through. I
What
just
about it?
been a stickler for eugenics.
Bianca
Perfecting the
just sits there for a moment.
bloodline.
It's just like, oh, she probably fucking hates me then. Because let me guess, she's the bloodline must be pure type, right?
Yep.
Fucking cunt.
Well,
So look for someone in Atlas who's rich, honest, and extremely strong semblance. That's probably who it is.
okay then.
Other than that, I just have a bunch of embarrassing memories coming back to me that I do not want to talk about.
Ebony will look at Congo and be like, you know what, Congo? Honestly, this woman you were going to be forced to marry, I'm actually feeling more and more sympathetic for her compared to your fucking sisters the more we know about them. Because at least it sounds like she's a decent person.
Let's hope so. At least, hopefully, Ainza didn't do anything with her brain.
All right.
Well, I think once I'm done with them, their bloodline being pure is going to be the last thing on their mind.
Yeah, I'm half tempted to make Bianca pregnant right now just to spite them.
Bianca's like, her face is a tomato. Congo,
that's Congo. Oh my god, that's not even close to where I was going with that.
Congo. Thank you very much.
Do you? We
Ditch,
didn't.
cover your ears, keep her precious.
We did not need to hear that.
Look, it lightened up the mood.
I was.
Ebony's just like, Congo, there are children here, and on the line points to Marilyn and points to the phone because Didge is on the other side.
Listen, she's.
They don't know the process. They just know man and woman makes baby. Don't need to know more than that.
I think Marilyn knows plenty from Clover.
I mean, she just said something about she knew what whacking meant when Angie said it, so.
Clover's just like, it's just like Clover. You probably know a lot for Clover. It's just like, hey, I only tried to sleep with Azula. What? I mean, what? I said nothing.
Okay, those embarrassing memories are not so embarrassing anymore in context.
Oh, Peter's going outside
now.
All right, Peter, you go out in the hall.
Destroy something.
You go out in the hall, and guess who's there? Blake. Oh, hello, Peter.
Well, anyway.
Oh.
Congo, thank you for letting me know everything.
Wait, why are you here?
I need
I was gonna ask you and your team a favor. I have Sun over on the rooftop going to get Sid. Speaking of Sid, you suddenly turn to your left and see Sun sitting there. It's like, oh hey man.
Oh.
Sup.
Sup.
Just when I needed. And here I was hoping
Are you sure you should be here, considering probably Adam's here? Actually, Adam's the least of the problems right now. So.
I bumped into RWBY, if that's what you're gonna ask.
Oh, okay. So that's one less thing
well,
you have to tell you about. Cool.
and here I was hoping I could get some time to myself.
Blake will then come into the room and be like, "Hello, everyone. Now, I understand you probably have a lot on your minds."
That's
Yeah, that's putting it one way.
You can say that.
I was wondering if I could ask a favor of all of you, help, and maybe it'll help you take your mind off things.
And what's that?
We're training some new recruits for the White Fang, and I was wondering if some of you could come for the demonstration.
Demonstration.
Sid's like, "Yeah, I'm in."
Oh,
Dakota just looks at the scrolls and is like, "Well, Sid's in."
okay then.
Well, what kind of demonstration are we talking about?
It's mostly just sort of like, think of it like you're doing a training montage in front of the new recruits, is basically what it is.
Huh.
I suppose it can't hurt to try.
And and honestly, I can gather you're probably going to want a lot of help. I have a lot of information networks, so looks over Clover. I'm very very aware of the people you probably just got talking to your teammates with. Yeah.
I would be disappointed if the White Fang were poorly informed about it.
And Angie, who just sort of slips in the room, it's just like, honestly, the White Fang is the most organized it's ever been, with Blake in charge.
Well, someone someone as smart as her, needs a good head for a strong network.
Well, Blake just slightly blushes, like, come on, I'm not that smart.
Oh, come on.
Peter just looks over to Millie and is like, "Well, what do you think?"
I guess it can't hurt to go and do that then.
Blake will look at Lyle
I
and
mean,
be like, that's good, because actually your mom's going to be there too, because she's now that she doesn't need to be in hiding anymore. She's been quite valuable to the White Fang, though. I mean, to be fair, she was valuable when she had to be in the shadows, but you know what I mean.
Mm. So she wasn't really hiding at all. I was just really shitty at looking.
No, she wasn't in plain sight, so don't feel too bad.
Peter just looks over. Blake wants us to help do a demonstration to help recruit with some White Fang recruits. I figured the two that kicked Adam Torres's ass might be the best to help out. What do you think?
Clover's just like, hey, I helped with that.
Okay, the three that kicked his ass.
Well, I see there's a little bit of a bond between people who kick Adam Torres's ass. It's a shame that I was doing something else at the time. I want to join in on that at some point.
Peyton's like, don't
Yeah,
worry, we'll
Peter
all
pointed
get
out
a chance to put our boot up Adam Torres's ass.
and besides, Millie has the perfect thing to show off with them. He points to the mass has been reconfined as a shield or
Thank you,
as a
Sid.
hairpiece.
I'm not getting my new boost anywhere near his ass.
Mm. Anyway,
Bianca's just like, I'll come with you, Comgol. Me too. Oh, well, okay, yeah. If you don't mind, I guess Marin will come with us.
Yeah, more the merrier, I say.
Ebony's
Maryland,
just
merrier.
like, I've been around the White Fang a lot. Do you mind if I come along as well? Dakota's just like, yeah. I mean, my mom works on and off with them, so I guess I should come along as well.
Mm.
I
Well,
mean, yeah, I still owe Blake a favor or two for helping me
Peyton just
out.
looks around and
So
is like, what the hell? I got nothing to do. I'll come along as well. All right, the 8 of you should be just fine.
all right. Let's. I suppose we should.
Let us go in spirit, because I didn't bother with a map for this, so fuck it. Use your imagination.
Like, put the image of Seth
or
Rollins
or
up
just
there
Put
again.
the Seth image back up. Yeah.
yes, do it. Do
Hey,
it.
no, hang on. I got something better.
It's,
Oh no.
Let me just quickly get the picture.
make it
Oh no.
incredible.
Hang on. Where is? All right, here we go. Save image.
Oh.
That. This is gonna be amazing.
Oh no.
I hope it's what I think it is, because I would love it if it is.
Oh, hang on. Actually, I'm
hope it's
not gonna
not
move
what
you
I
guys
think
yet.
it is.
I'm not gonna move you guys yet. Not until I get the image. All right, let me go to
I'm hoping it's not what I think it is. But that's just me.
upload image. Let me see where. There it is. Just upload that.
Oh boy, how bad is this gonna be?
You'll see in a moment. Hang on a second. Let me zoom that out.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Let me make this wider so I can stretch it out a bit. All right, make that map, and then take the grid away. There we go. All right. Fuck, I don't have a map, so just use your imagination.
What?
I hate this game. This game is ruined.
Actually, you mentioned that Sid did. It's just like, I'd like to join, but I got some things I gotta go do with my team. But tell me how it goes and have fun, Sid. And watch now, this session's gonna get flagged by Viacom.
Wait, you mean people watch this?
The first session's like the most viewed thing on my channel. It's like 400 views.
No.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys get to the camp. And there's like a lot of like faunus, but there's also a lot of non-faunus. And Blake's just like, yeah, there's a lot of not faunus people because, I mean, we don't discriminate. And honestly, we welcome all the non-faunus support. Ebony's like, yeah, that makes sense.
So what exactly do you need us to do?
Basically, just give a demonstration of the training regiment that they're going to go through, you know, sort of boost morale. I could get like my old teammates, but I mean, they're seasoned veterans. I figure kids like you that are still sort of new to this business doing these well will, you know, sort of perk them up. Peyton's like, yeah, it makes sense. So the group altogether is every player character except Comgol, Ebony, Dakota, Peyton, and what was the Clover. So Sid, Millie, Lilac, Peter, Clover, Dakota, Ebony, Peyton.
Yeah, Peter kind of stretches a little bit. It's like, well, it's been a while since we had to go through survival training at school, so why not?
Peyton's just like, yeah, this is my chance to do better at that because I was passable at most of our survival training so far. I want to do better than passable, damn it.
I mean, as long as I don't have to, as long as I have to, well, we'll just see how we'll get to do.
As you enter the camp, you bump into two people. One's this young human girl, and the other's a faunist, which you can tell he's a gecko. Gecko faunus.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
pleasure to meet you. Name's Riker.
Peter Anderson, how you doing?
And this is my childhood friend Alexis over here. Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah, just let him get
Riker then looks at Lilac and is like,
out.
wait a minute. Aren't you one of those people that was managing Yeth Rollins in his last match?
Happening?
Riker here, Gecko Fawn, he looks at Lilac and is like, wait a minute. Aren't you one of those people that was managing Yeth Rollins in his last title match?
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was.
Well, Alexis then looks over and is like, wait, holy shit, aren't you Lilac Towns?
Yeah. Is that
Dude,
that
your
a bad?
family's legendary where I live.
I hope it's legendary in not the worst way.
Don't worry. Most people understand your dad was just old fashioned.
All right. Well. Anyway, well, that out of the way.
That's one less thing we got to worry about.
It's just a little bit cautious. I'm just a little bit cautious about that stuff. But yeah. What is my family legendary for anyway? Around the
Well, I mean, basically, your family is the reason a lot of our businesses actually got off the ground where I live. And then Peyton will be like, actually, where do you guys live? Alex will be like, oh, we both come from Mistral. That's where we live.
So I would imagine you're, considering I'm from there, it would make sense that we would have helped your businesses.
Yeah, it's a small town, but I mean, word travels fast around there. Anyway, what are they all here for? Blake? Oh, they're here to give the demonstration for the training regiment today. Riker's just like, oh, right on.
So, what kind of training regiment is this exactly? What are we going to be doing?
Well, she just points over to the course. You see, think something like a military training course, but tougher. Peyton's like, oh.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Let's do this.
Well, Peyton's like, well, I hope you're not too hard on us, Blake. Oh, no. I'm not the one running this. Well, then who is? You hear a whistle blow. Turn around. You see Ilya dressed up like a drill sergeant, just like, hello, maggots. Peyton's like, oh, no. Sid loud sweating.
Wait, what happened? Sorry, I'm just...
Ilya's going to be your drill sergeant for today.
Oh, lovely.
Ebony's just silently is like, help.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Peyton just turns to Sid, officer handshake, is like, it has been an honor, Shikari. Illy just lifts up her glasses, just like, I mean, I'm just trying to keep up the demeanor, guys. I'm not going to run you into the ground or anything. Relax. Peyton's like, oh, okay. Breathe a sigh of relief. She puts her glasses back on,
Peter is
and
going
it's
to
just like,
refrain from saying.
Ilya puts her glasses back on. It's just like, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go easy on you guys. Ebony's like, no, wouldn't expect it.
I wouldn't want you to go
Damn
easy.
it!
All right, well, the recruits are gathering. Let's get to it.
I don't know the meaning of the words. Let's go.
I don't know. Peter's like, I don't know the meaning of the word restraint. Yeah, ask the several holes he's put in walls.
Hey, listen. Not all that was me.
Only half of them were me.
The other half were the people were the people that he sends into them.
Yes.
Yeah. And the other half was Bianca.
Yes, there are 3 halves.
Three halves make a left.
Yeah.
What if I
Thank you.
Oh no, Peter's gonna hit us
He's
all
gonna
with
get hit with the
Judas.
Judas effect. The spinning back elbow, it's over.
Okay, adding that to my move list now.
Yeah, the Anderson effect.
The spinning back elbow. That's all it is. You just do it with your medal.
No, well, in that case, I could buy it being a finisher.
Honestly, doing it with like your arm
right.
and like shooting something out, that would be pretty cool. But anyway.
Dude, put a shotgun in your elbow.
Yo, that's actually really good.
I have one on my hand, literally. So
It's not too far. It's not too far off to make it to Anyway, let's get to work.
All right, let's get to running you guys into ground. I mean, training you guys.